Man, I can't believe summer's about over. This is September 1st already. Where in the heck has summer gone? Time just keeps flying. They say the older you get, the faster time goes, and I think they're right. Anyway, enough of the jibber jabber. This is a big update video on what's going to be going on the bench and what is going on the bench and what I'm trying to have going on the bench. First off, there's a cool show, a model contest coming up I think you guys would be interested in if you can get to. And it's pretty centrally located for a lot of people in the States. It's in Cartersville, Georgia. Here's the flyer. It's the Acme Southern Nationals. October 26, 2024, Cartersville, Georgia. You can see they have a couple themes, 60 years of Mustangs and a pickup truck theme. But it's a great show. And if you guys want to see what that show's about, to maybe plan on going or not, here's a couple videos I've done on it. Just last year, I go a lot of times to this show. Many years in a row I've gone to the show. You can check out these videos. It'll give you an idea of how the show is, how the swap meet is, and if you just want to see who the winners were, here's a winners video. A lot of neat models that show up there. It's becoming one of the main contests to go to throughout the year in the United States. But anyway, why am I talking about the Acme Southern National Show? I am talking about that because a buddy of mine, Fred Henry, and here's Fred's channel right here, I have sent, or Fred has watched in the past my Tri-5 videos. When I go to the Tri-5 Nationals in Bowling Green, Kentucky, he fell in love with this car that shows up every year at the Tri-5 Nationals. Actually, this guy drives this car. It's a gasser or a street freak car, however you want to look at it. He drives this car from Florida every year up to Kentucky to attend the Tri-5 Nationals and drives it home. It is not trailered. And it is a badass car, as you can see. It's nice. So anyway, Fred had asked me one time, man, can you get me some more detailed pictures of that thing? So I went around it one day and sent him probably 50, 60 pictures of inside and outside, underneath, everything and anything. So Fred and I got to talking, and I said, man, I sent him one day, I said, here's the car I like at the Tri-5 Nationals, which is this car right here. I love this car. It's patinaed. Just a neat car. I like the color of it and everything. And he says, you know what? He says, we ought to build them things and have them ready at the Acme Southern Nationals. I said, seriously? He said, yeah. So anyway, I went ahead and picked up the 55 kit to get started on it. And I'll show you here in a minute where I'm at on this 55. Check this out. This is where Fred's at on his 55 that he's building. Check out all these. He's doing a great job. He's basically scratch building all the entire chassis, a lot of the framework. He's having to completely rebuild the front grille area. He's doing a great job. You can see it's painted and everything. He just sent me those pictures today, and that's where he's at on that. And you'll see where I'm at on mine. And I'm like, dude, kick me in the butt. You guys kick me in the butt. I've got to get this thing finished for the Southern Nationals, which is just in about a month and a half. But anyway, I'm also going to do a Mustang build. So if I'm going to go, I'm going to participate in the Mustang. I'll show you where I'm at on this Mustang. It might surprise you what I'm going to do. I'll get into that more here in a minute. But anyway, go to Fred's channel. Check out his channel. He's an excellent builder, one of the best builders there is out there. And the nice thing about Fred, you ask him anything on how he did it, he will tell you how he did it. Go to his channel, subscribe to it, check it out. I think there's going to be some stuff there you like. And get on him and tell him to do some update videos. Because I said today, are you doing a video on this thing? You done any videos yet? He goes, no, not yet. Get on him. I want to see some update videos myself. I want to see it. Not on this channel, but on Fred's channel. Anyway, I'm going to show you where I'm at on these. And I'm not too far along. I've got going on this here Mustang. And what I'm trying to do, well, first off, what I've done is I've completely cut apart the whole entire chassis. And I've taken this little Star Wars thing that I put together and kind of put some color on, and I'm going to fit him underneath into there, and it's going to be one of those anti-gravity vehicles. Just something different, because everyone's going to have a regular old Mustang out there, and the majority of them are going to be shiny. In fact, I actually thought about, before I was going to do an anti-gravity car, maybe do one that's all rusted up. But here's what's all left in here. Just got everything parted out in the bags. In fact, I already gave the whole complete engine and transmission away to one of the guys in the club. He wanted it. He was real happy to get it. So I'm going to have a whole ton of extra parts. But I don't know what I'm going to go with the hood, or what I'm going to do in the back. But that's kind of where I'm at on this. Just an anti-gravity vehicle. Something different. Now to the 55 Chevy. Push him aside. Yeah. Really need to get off my butt and get this thing going if I'm going to have this ready for the Atlanta show. That's all the farther I am. All I've done is get it cleaned up. I have done one important step. I have fixed the correct line right here on these 55s. Unless this is a complete chrome piece, or the aluminum trim, or the pewter trim, whatever you want to call that trim, that is not there. And on this car, that is not there. So that has been all taken off to fix it, and then tapered down, because that will all be painted. That's where I'm at on the 5. Not too far along. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the interior, but I definitely need to get a kick in the butt here. You guys need to kick me in the butt and make me accountable to get this thing finished, because as you can see, Fred is way ahead of me. So what do you think about how the Mustang's turning out? And let me know down below what you think, if I'm gonna get the 55 done or not. If I was a bet man, I'd probably say he ain't gonna get it done, because there ain't much time to go, especially doing 2 builds. And I've got other stuff going on the bench too. Another cool thing is I received some stuff for you truck builders. I'm a truck builder too. I received what I think is the best headache racks you can get on the market. You're not going to want to miss that video. That's coming up. I also have a stash ad video. I've picked up a few cool things. If I can reach it. This airbrush. I've picked up this airbrush. In fact, I ended up ordering another one. I like it so much. It's a cheapy airbrush. I use a Grex airbrush. I'm wearing this puppy out, and I've decided I want to pick up a couple cheap airbrushes to try them out, to just run certain colors, such as maybe only primer in one and maybe only chrome in another. I usually primer outside with a rattle can, but in the wintertime that's kind of tough to do when the snow's flying. But anyway, I picked up this airbrush. I'm really liking it. I'm going to do a, this will be in my, probably my stash ad video on this airbrush. And so far I'm liking it. I'm not recommending it yet, but I will let you know in my stash ad video what you think, what I think. And I've picked up some cool Atom paints that are very nice. I'm liking those. Building some pulling tractors. I got a gasser going on myself. This here. I'm going to probably have to put this on hold if I'm going to get that Mustang and 55 done. But enough of me yakking. Oh, here's another cool stuff I found. Picked this up at a model contest. I want to show you what's all in this box. A lot of cool stash ads. You ain't going to want to miss a stash ad video. We'll see you on the next video on Throttle Power.